Welcome to the Zix TV. I am the Zix, and it's time for some Army action. Some Cogo Army action. Army action. Cogo number 3333. Tank. 278 pieces. Found this on Amazon along with the other Cogo sets that I picked up. It was affordable. I think it was on sale when I got it, actually. Pretty good value. And there is the tank that we're going to be looking at. So I already reviewed a smaller tank, so I'll call this a large tank. And we're going to have a look at this set in just a moment. And here it is. And we get this motorcycle as well, with our motorcycle driver and a gas tank to put on the back of the motorcycle there. And we get these brown pieces that build this fence, pictured on the side on the box there. There's the fence. There's the motorcycle. This is just a simple little build. Nothing much to say about it. Set that aside. Got our motorcycle, just attach the wheels. Put on a headlight. Put our minifigure on there and our gas tank. And here is the tank. And for reference, I'll bring in the small tank that I reviewed. Here's the smaller one with the turret up front. This one's in a more relaxed position with the turret in the middle. And it's not much bigger than the small one. It's a bit bigger. The treads, here, the treads longer. I think the treads are about the same size, but it's built out in the back here. Let's move this tank like this. It's just built out in the back and a bit in the front, and it's wider. So I'll still call this a large tank until I find something bigger. Set him aside. Already had a look at him in a different video. Here's our tank. This was a pretty good build. We got these flaps on the side attached with hinges. Like most tanks, we build up our I hope I didn't dislodge anything. We build up our underside, and this underside is a bit different than most. We got, my minifigure fell out. This underside is different than most. Instead of a plate underneath there, we can see how the whole thing is hollow on the inside. We built up these we build up our side walls there with the connectors for all of our tread wheels. What else fell off? This part. Is this one gonna come off? Get on there. We build that on both sides. Goes all the way up to the turntable in the middle that the turret is on. Build up the front a bit. So it's a bit different than most tanks, which would have base plates underneath here. And most tanks I've seen, it's all hollow inside. So we just build up the walls on the sides there, covered up with some plates and stuff. Pretty good build. We got quality stuff here. We got ABS style plastic, similar to Lego. The grabbing power of the pieces is really good, similar to Lego, maybe a little bit better than Lego on some of the parts. We got some parts that here that Lego doesn't make, like I'm gonna dislodge it again. This part in the back is fragile. Like these up front, it's a plate with an angled slopey part. Got a lot of those on this set. Here's the back. We got some tail lights in the back, and these are the parts that kept coming off. These tanks here, whatever they are, just clipped onto the edge of a little bar there. They're kind of fragile. We got some grills there made with those ladder pieces. Got some brackets. A lot of these pieces. And there is the turret. We can fit a guy in there, and they give him a handlebar thingy. That's pretty cool, sticking out of there. And there's one of those pieces. Saw that in a space set, Cogo space set. Looks like it might be a Lego Star Wars. Looks like it could be a Lego Star Wars lightsaber hilt. Builds both ways. It's even designed similar. You could fit a lightsaber blade in there, a Lego one. So he's got this cannon here, and there's the main cannon. It's mostly one piece, the cannon. Built on top of, no, that's part of the piece. It's mostly one piece with this part at the end here. It's kind of loose, fits loosely. This tube at the end here, and that is just put on top of a classic Lego hinge. So we can raise and lower that. I'd say it's a weak point. It could come off pretty easily, just like that. Now the rest of the tank is a solid build with parts that go on really nicely, stay on. You got these parts in the back; they're not going anywhere. Parts that go on very well, and they stay on. Let's put our minifigure there at the controls there. We got our, it can rotate. Got some odd stuff in the back with these old Best Lock parts, some kind of machinery. We got some railings, and these this can close up if we don't have our second guy in there. Oop! It's not designed that well. Came off of the piece with the bar. Just on some clips. We got this odd contraption in the back with what looks like a floodlight or something. This piece here, it's on a hinge. Strange one. And these parts on the side, this piece appears to be a little loose, so not all the parts are grab on all that great, but most of them, the bricks and stuff, the stuff that's used to build the infrastructure of the tank, they work great. Really good grabbing power on most of them. This little clip on the side just isn't, it's wobbling back and forth. Is this a gun on the side there? We got one on the other side. Got some grills. I think there's some grills underneath here. Yeah. I don't know why our headlights are red instead of transparent yellow. Got some quality treads for our tank here. A pretty good build. Nice. And in a moment, I'll have a look at the minifigures. Here's our tank driver minifigure, Army guy. And like other Cogo minifigures in the space line and other lines, he's not designed to sit down on the pegs like normal Lego minifigures. And he kind of sits like that. So he's going to be loose. That's why he fell out of the tank earlier. He's got his hands are kind of different than Lego minifigures. They're on an angle instead of straight out. Decent print. And there he is. He's wearing shades. He gets this hat. And then here's our other guy with a different hat. There's our other guy. Looks like he has a different uniform on. And it's the same deal as the first guy. And this set came with a sticker sheet. This is the same sticker sheet that came with the small tank. We got the K10 with these emblems here, peace, prowess. The sticker quality is really good. They're the glossy type that have a transparent background, similar to what Lego does. So really good sticker quality. I just didn't feel like putting them on the tank. There's just a couple stickers that the box shows on the tank. So this is I think this is a generic sticker sheet that they put in with these tank sets, with these Army Action sets. The K10 was used on the small tank, and this sticker says peace. Some of these the emblems and some of the other stickers are used on this tank here. And then I just had a few extra parts. There's one of those. There's that blaster gun, machine gun weapon that the guy operates, and just a few extras of the normal type of stuff you would see, extra parts in a Lego set. Little circle things, little squares, little slopes. So those are the minifigures in this set. All said and built, this was an entertaining set. Has some good stuff in it. I have to turn his hands. Let's see. I don't know. Put him in like that. And he needs to turn his hands. And we'll put him on the motorcycle. And we can put him over there. It doesn't quite... I turn his hand the other way. Oh, you gotta turn his hand the other way. I think you could grab onto this lateral bar here. Pretty good build. We get some good parts. These parts in the back are kind of loosely grabbing onto this bar in the back. That's about to fall off. It's just not the best. And they can be knocked off pretty easily. You might want to leave those off. Other than that, pretty good. Entertaining build. We get some quality stuff, quality parts, and we've got some Lego parts reproduced here, and some parts that Lego doesn't make. These old Best Lock parts in the front and in the back there, and some parts I haven't seen before. So that's pretty cool. Here's the big tank, and here's the smaller tank with the turret up front there. And that will about do it for this review of this Cogo set. Army Action. Those are that's where the stickers go. We just got a few emblems and peace up front there. So that'll about do it for this review of this Army Action set by Cogo. Thank you for watching.